This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. In the last session, we were talking about these basic fundamental points related to accounting cycle plus journal entries. When you will have the accounting impact, in short, wherever there is a monetary impact or financial impact, we understood at that level we will be recording accounting or financials. When there is no accounting, when there is no financial, there is no SAP FICO. Now, today what we will try to understand is we will try to focus exclusively on SAP FICO consulting. Specifically, we will talk about SAP FICO consulting. When we're talking about SAP FICO consulting, are we talking about SAP consultant position or are we talking about SAP user position? What is this SAP consulting means? Is it a consultant position or end user position?
Consultant
Consultant.
It
position.
is a consultant position. Now, everybody is here to understand, to learn SAP FICO consultant or SAP FICO user. What is your target? Everybody's target is to become a consultant because anybody who wants to become a user in SAP, there is no need of getting any kind of a training in SAP. To become a user, training is not required because you will be trained within the organization. Okay, you will be trained within the organization after joining. Now, first point, certain basic fundamentals we need to keep in our mind right from the beginning until you get a job and until you feel you are confident on your position. Right from your initial days of SAP FICO learning until you feel you are confident on your job, you need to ensure certain fundamentals are sitting in your mind strictly. First point, whether you are looking for knowledge on SAP FICO or whether you are looking for awareness on SAP FICO, both are completely different. When we say awareness on SAP FICO, you will be able to talk, but you will not be able to perform because you only know what is what. In short, you have the basic awareness on the SAP FICO. Let it be configuration awareness, let it be definition theoretical awareness. But when you talk about knowledge, you're in a position to talk, you're in a position to config, you're also in a position to work in a project. If you have the knowledge, you will be able to work in the project. If you do not have the proper knowledge, you cannot work in any project. Because when you have no proper knowledge, it clearly represents the moment you talk to somebody, the moment you open the system, the moment you sit in front of SAP, anybody can easily figure out you do not have proper knowledge on the subject. Okay, first one you need to carefully look at whether you're looking for knowledge on SAP FICO or you're looking for awareness on SAP FICO. Do not be with any kind of a confusion that okay, anything is SAP FICO, let me get content on SAP FICO, then it's a different story. Then you will understand the reality at a later point of time, not at this moment. Second one, job environment. In FICO projects, first thing you need to understand whether you are looking for awareness or knowledge. Second one, you need to understand job environment in FICO project. These two are very, very important. The reason why we need to understand the second point is now two more points here. Key points. When I write key points, anybody who wants to get a job in SAP FICO, what we need to attend? To get SAP FICO job, what do I need to attend?
Interviews.
Interviews. Now, when you're talking about interviews, we need to understand, when you go to the market to attend any kind of interview, or when you submit or when you upload your resume in different kind of a job portal, you need to understand for SAP FICO whether we have jobs currently or not. Remember, for SAP FICO 365 days a year you will have the job opportunities. Anybody who is using SAP will definitely use FICO. Without FICO, nobody will use SAP. Without FICO, nobody will use SAP, because when somebody is using SAP, their accounting, their reporting, their financial is strictly from SAP. Okay, meaning wherever there is an SAP, you will find SAP FICO consultant position 100% there. There are so many companies out in the market who are using SAP. Okay, when you go to the interview to get a job, point number one, you will represent yourself as an experienced consultant and attend the interview. Second one, fresher consultant. Am I correct? You wanted to get a consultant job with your experience, or you wanted to get a consultant job without any experience, in short, fresher. Now you need to see, where do I fit currently? Whether I am fitting in category number one, experienced candidate, or category number two, fresher candidate. If I see I am fitting in experienced candidate, accordingly I need to have my planning, according to I need to have my preparation and everything. Similarly, if I am planning to get into the market with option number two, fresher consultant, accordingly I should have my target, accordingly I should have my planning and then preparation. Do not think that, okay, anything is SAP FICO, same syllabus, same content, same config, I will do it. Things will never work when you go out in the market. You need to clearly specify what is your category, what is your target, and how you want to get a job when you go to the market. Accordingly, you need to do it. Because in any batch, you will have different people from different background. And you're not supposed to look at the others and compare with yourself. Don't do it. Because everybody comes with a different background. You need to ensure you're strictly looking at your background, your current knowledge, and what you want to do after completion of your course, or how you want to get a job in SAP. That is how you will start understanding your current situation. Accordingly, you will realize, okay, this is my current position. Here are my weak points. And these points I'm aware, these points I'm not aware. Accordingly, you need to plan, and then you need to decide, okay, what is my target? In general, what will happen? Anybody who comes into SAP FICO learning, majoritarily, everybody will be thinking that there is something called course duration. On an average, for any SAP FICO, what will be the duration?
3 months.
Okay, let's say 3 to 4 months. Let's assume that 3 to 4 months is on an average duration for any SAP FICO course in the market. This is fact. Am I right? Wherever you go, everywhere you will get on an average 3 to 4 month course duration. Sometimes you will get less than 4 months, less than 3 month course duration also. Now, this is possible to complete what? Only the syllabus in a sequential order. Am I correct?
Yes.
For a trainer to explain all the SAP FICO course content, you Google it, SAP FICO course content, you will get so many PDFs. Just Google SAP FICO course content, you will get a lot of PDFs, maybe 2-pager, 3-pager kind of thing. And when you look at it, you will get so many topics there. And to complete, to show those topics to the candidate, it takes 3 to 4 months to a trainer. It is taking 3 to 4 months to a trainer because the trainer already knows SAP FICO. Am I correct? Since the trainer knows all the topics, your trainer is able to explain these topics in a flow in 3 to 4 months. But on your side, when you listen to a topic one time, will you be able to understand?
No.
One time when you listen to a topic, will you be able to understand? Here I'm not talking about configuration. As I said, if the target is to know the configuration, understand the configuration, prepare, practice the configuration, do not join any SAP FICO trainings. Please get those configuration for free of cost. From YouTube, you'll get different videos on almost every topic in SAP FICO. And there are so many sources available in the market through which you will get end-to-end configuration step along with crystal clear screenshots. Okay, here when I'm talking about whether you're in a position to understand, your understanding must be validated by somebody in the interview. After completing a course, when you go to interview and when somebody is asking a question in interview, whatever you're talking, whatever you're explaining, the interviewer must say that okay, this is correct, and then he or she should feel this candidate can be offered with a job. That is the end target. Or if somebody is teaching, if somebody is explaining, you are able to understand, but you are not able to speak out, you are not able to explain confidently. Will that be okay?
No.
That will not be okay. At the end, you need to talk. At the end, you need to get your job. 3 to 4 month course duration. This is possible when you go in a flow of all the topic. And one more thing in SAP FICO, what will happen? As you keep adding in new topics, you keep forgetting old topics. This is quite common for everybody in SAP, FICO specifically. You keep adding new topics and then you keep forgetting old topics. Meaning by the time you reach towards the end of your course, you will remember only the last 1 week topics, last 2 weeks topic, or hardly last 1 month topic. First 2 months, first 3 months are out of your mind. You'll not understand. And you'll not be able to interconnect with one topic to another topic. How this is connected to the other. Okay, you need to ensure this 3 to 4 month course duration, whatever you have, is only to make sure you understand what is SAP FICO, you understand one full cycle of SAP FICO configuration. Once your course is completed, you need to sit and then practice in such a way that you are able to execute business process, you are able to execute real-time business scenarios. And here you should not get a question, what is business process, what is real-time business scenario, what are the practical cases, examples and all. After completing your course, if you are getting a doubt, what is real-time scenario, what is business process, how is it used in a project, then practically it is not giving you any confidence and it is not a good sign that you have completed your course. The moment you say that I completed my course, please make sure you're in a position to make out your own scenarios in SAP FICO. Basic, simple, practical scenarios. Okay. Meaning after completion of your course, only then you will understand total picture. After completion of your course, you will understand the total picture. Once the total picture is clear, at that moment you will start understanding, okay, this is SAP FICO. This is how things are working in FICO. Now you decide, if I go to the market, how am I standing in the market? Am I standing in the market as an experienced candidate or am I standing in the market as a fresh candidate? If I'm a fresh pass out, fresher in SAP FICO, how are the opportunities in the market? If I'm an experienced candidate, how are the opportunities in the market? We need to understand. It is very important. Okay. This is point number one. In your interview, you need to decide whether you are going as an experienced candidate or as a fresher candidate. Remember, most of the opportunities are available for the experienced candidate. Here you have more opportunities, here you will have less opportunities, but opportunities are there for both. Even for fresher, there are companies who are offering the jobs, but companies are less. Compared to fresher, experienced will get so many opportunities. And you need to ensure how I am preparing myself for the interview. First one is your interview. And second one is your real environment. When we say real environment, in the real environment, there is no categorization called as fresher or experienced. Here it is only one categorization, consultant. That's it. Only to get a job, only to attend the interview, you have segregation, you have categorization, experienced profile, fresher profile. But the moment you get into any company as a consultant, there is no categorization, meaning whether you are an experienced candidate or you are inexperienced candidate, you are very less experienced candidate. Everybody is equal in the project, meaning you need to perform. That's all. Why everybody is equal? Because in the real environment, you will not work in a situation where you have completed your training. It is not like your training environment. You will have business requirement, you will have business problems, you will have business issues given by the client, given by the user, on which you need to work. Now these business requirements, these issues may be new to experienced candidate, new to fresher candidate also. Both are equal. Once you get a job, once you join a company, there is no segregation called you are experienced, you are inexperienced. Everybody is equal. Because whatever the way a fresher candidate is looking at after joining a project, in this similar way, experienced candidate is also looking at a transaction, and an experienced candidate is also thinking that, okay, this I have never heard before. This is very new to me. I did not work on these topics before. Is there any difference between fresher and experienced if the topics are new to experienced candidate, or both are equal? Both are definitely equal. Both are equal. Meaning, after getting a job, is there any categorization? He is fresher, he is experienced, or everybody is equal as a consultant? After getting the job, everybody is equal as a consultant. There is no segregation. Meaning, once you join the project, do you have any kind of exception that I'm a fresher, I do not know this? Can we use this statement after joining a project?
No.
After joining the project, these statements cannot be used. Not possible. You have to perform, you have to work. And remember, when you're learning SAP FICO, you will have a course content. Everybody is aware of course content, right? If not, after this class, just Google SAP FICO course content. You will get so many course content, PDF documents. You will get so many course content, Word document. Download them. Download those course content document and look at it. At this moment, you may not be in a position to understand what is this listed in course content, but the moment you start working on SAP as a training, what you will do, you will start working on configurations and all. Am I correct? Once your training begins, you will be starting to work on configuration, and you will be surprised whatever is there on your course content is all configuration steps. Am I correct, those who are aware?
Yes, sir. Same things you can do.
Okay. Whatever the configuration you do in SAP FICO, the same thing is listed step by step in course content, because initially we are not aware. Initially we are not aware that these are all configuration steps. We may be thinking in a different way. Everybody has got their own perception. Everybody has got their own thought process. According to their own thought process, they will go. Somebody will say that this course content is 5 pages. I think many things are covered here. Somewhere you will get course content only 2 pages, 3 pages, depending on different situations. And you are in a position to take a decision based on different situation. Now you have to be smart enough, because you are the one who is spending your money. You are the one who is investing your money to build your career, and make sure later on you will not feel something went wrong, and you should not feel that you are the reason for it, because nobody is asking you to join anywhere, and you are the one who is taking a decision because of your XYZ thought process, because of your XYZ analysis. Meaning later on you cannot say that, okay, because of these reasons I did not learn properly, because of these reasons I did not do it properly. And nobody forced you to join SAP FICO. Nobody joined in SAP FICO like you were admitted into a school, you were admitted into a college, right? This is something that everybody is doing on their own consent, with their own intention of becoming a consultant, changing their profile, changing their career and all. Yes, no?
Yes.
Anybody is
Yes.
here with your family force, friends force, or anybody's force?
No.
No. Meaning it is your decision. And later on, you cannot force anybody, you cannot blame anybody. You have to blame, you have to say that I took a wrong decision, and it has to be a pure blame on yourself, not on anybody else. Because you would have taken a blind decision. Okay, SAP FICO means everywhere SAP FICO. If that is the case, everywhere SAP FICO, please spend only 499 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, get a course in Udemy. We are not going for 1000 rupee course, 500 rupee course. We
Hi,
are
Ajay.
also not going for, hold on, I'll give time for questions. You're not going for these points, and then you're investing money means it has to be a valid, proper decision. Because most of the times we will have a kind of different thoughts striking our mind, whether I took right decision, whether I took wrong decision, whether I'm suitable for FICO or I'm not suitable for FICO. I think things are becoming tough, things are becoming complicated. Will I really get a job? After getting a job, will I be able to manage in my job? Can I work? Will I be able to talk to the client? Will I be able to understand their requirement and all? And everybody is talking about different points in SAP FICO consulting a job. Now, after attending interviews, let it be anything. You may be a fresher, you may be an experienced, and once you join a project, you are in a real environment wherein everybody is equal, because everybody is a consultant. And then you have something called projects. You have something called projects. What kind of a projects you will have? Once you join a company as a consultant, you need to work on project, and everybody will ask you how many projects you worked on. Am I correct?
Yes.
When you go to market, when you talk to anybody, I'm a FICO consultant, then they'll ask, first question, how many years of experience you have? If you tell 3 years, if you tell 4 year, 5 year, 8 year, 10 year, 20 year, then they'll ask how many projects you worked. Now, what do we understand when somebody is talking about project? You may say implementation project, rollout project, support project, and then migration project. These four majoritarily you need to understand. And you need to know, as a FICO consultant, what you will do in implementation project, what you will do in rollout project, in support, in migration. Not that SAP FICO, this topic, that topic and all. That is all your configuration. And all those are used in every project. Meaning tomorrow when you go to any interview, your questions are specifically to your roles and your responsibilities, your contribution in the project. You will be straight away asked a question, what was your contribution in this project? What was your role in this project? Then are they asking in a generic situation or are they asking your pure experience scenario? Your experience scenario only, right? They are specifically quoting what was your contribution, what was your role in the current project or in your previous project. You cannot give any generic answer. Whatever you talk, it has to be practically connected to a project. Which project? That's a different story. But when you talk, other person should feel, yes, this candidate worked in a project. This candidate knows what a FICO consultant does in each of this project. Because tomorrow when you get a job, you need to work in the project. Am I correct?
Yes.
Tomorrow when you get a job, you need to work in a project. What kind of a projects are there? What will be the role? What will be the activity in each of the projects? You must understand. If this is not clear, again we will not understand what to do after getting a job. Before getting the job, everything looks fine, everything looks simple, everything looks easy, but after getting the job, things look different. When we say things look different, because there it's all practical. No more experiment, no more config document, no more Google video, no more YouTube video will work there. It is purely your knowledge, it is purely your understanding which will enable you to perform in the project. And to ensure these points you are understanding, to ensure these points you are gaining, you have to put an additional effort during your training itself. Do not prepare for the purpose of interviews, prepare for real environment, prepare to work in any of the project right from day one after getting the job. Because if one wants to prepare for the interview, in fact to clear SAP FICO interview, do not need to attend any training. You can simply use YouTube available videos. You can clear any SAP FICO interview in any company, in any country. Because it's just a talk show for 30 minutes. Anybody who can manage, who can talk on these standard SAP FICO interview topics, they can easily clear the interview. Easily you can clear the interview without having any training, without having any practical preparation on SAP. You don't even need to log into SAP. Without logging into SAP, just by preparing the theoretical content, you can clear the interview. Okay, but that will not work. That will not work out when you go to the market. When you go to the market, people will ask different questions, practical questions, scenario based questions, questions related to your experience, because now the market is very advanced. There is a lot of demand in the market. There is a lot of supply also in the market. Meaning there are a lot of SAP FICO consultants who are looking for change. There are a lot of FICO trained candidates who are looking for a break. Now, in this competition, you need to check whether you can survive or not, whether you can beat the competition with the real working FICO consultants or not. And after getting selected in one of the companies, you need to work on a project. And that's where your real task begins on SAP FICO. That's your real training. That's your real testing. There you need to work. You never know when, who will call you. For example, I get a job as a FICO consultant. I join a company. Let's say XYZ company I joined. Today is my first working day. I joined the project. I joined the company. First, when I joined the company, what will happen? I will go and meet whom? On day one, who you will meet first?
Client.
after getting a job on day one, on your joining date, who you will meet, client or HR?
HR.
We will be meeting the HR, and then when you meet the HR, you will give the documentation, whatever they wanted us to submit, right? They will give a checklist on your joining date, these documents are required, yes or no. They will take some signatures and all from us. Am I correct? And then they
Yes.
will give you the physical copy of your offer letter or original copy of the offer letter on the letterhead. Let's say all the HR formalities are completed. Then HR will take you to the project team, in short, to the project manager,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
HR will take you to the project manager and they'll introduce you to you. They say that, okay, this is the new SAP FICO consultant, Mr. Ajay joined it today. Then the project manager says, okay, okay, hello Ajay, hi Ajay, and then they say that, okay, general casual discussion. Then they'll ask, okay, what's your experience and all, they will ask or not.
Yes. We'll ask.
They'll ask, what's your experience? Where are you from? Where did you work before? All these kind of casual questions. Now here you need to understand how do you talk to them, because the way you talk about yourself in the interview, the way you talk about yourself after getting a job is completely different, cannot be same. Usually what everybody will do in the interview, if I say that I am asked, please introduce yourself, walk me through your profile, this is the first question in every interview. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Any interview that you attend, everybody will tell, can you please brief yourself? I will tell, my name is Ajay Kumar, I am working in ABC company, I am a FICO consultant, I did BCom, I did MBA, I have 5 years of experience, I am good at this things. This is what I will tell. This is what everybody will tell in their own strategy, in their own fashion. Am I correct? In the interview.
Yes.
And the similar question you will get from different people every now and then after you join a company. And you cannot talk this. You cannot tell, good morning, my name is Ajay Kumar, I am working in XYZ company, I have this many years of experience. Previously, I worked in ABC company, I have 5 years of experience. This way, you cannot talk. The moment you talk like this, they understand you have no experience on SAP. Meaning, the way you're talking, you need to have a clarity. When I say the way you're talking, you need to have a clarity. You should understand you got the job now. You're working in an organization now. You need to know how to deal with people. You need to know how to handle different situations. That's where your real experience comes into the picture. That's where your practical exposure will come into the picture. Only then you will be able to feel comfortable. You can survive. You can manage in the project. Otherwise, no. You're not even in a position to talk, explain yourself to the project manager. Let's say your project manager talked for some time, somehow you managed, and then your project manager, what he will do next, he will call somebody from the project team, yes or no, maybe a team lead, somebody.
Yes.
They will call, let's say the project manager called another candidate. Let's say that team lead may be from FICO, or that team lead may be from any other module. Let's say that project manager called a team lead, and then he said that, okay, he is Mr. Ajay, joined our project as a FICO consultant, and then he will tell that he is Mr. XYZ, he is our project lead or team lead. Okay, you both will have the introduction in front of the project manager. That guy will not ask you anything. He will tell hi, I will tell hi, that's it. And after that, the project manager will tell, please introduce him to the team. Then the team lead will take you to the team lead will take you to the team, and then he'll introduce to everybody. Then when they're introducing you to everybody, they will tell that he is Mr. A, he is looking after ABAP, he is Mr. B, he is looking after he is Mr. C, he is looking after ST, he is Mr. C, he is a basis, he is Mr. E, he is FICO, he is Mr. X, he is PP, he is Mr. Y, he is PM and all. Yes or no? And they'll introduce different people, and they will tell who is responsible for which module. Then you need to understand, okay, he is he is ST, he is PP, he is ABAP, he is basis. Do we need to understand different modules of SAP? And we also need to understand what they will do. Is it required or not?
Yes.
Otherwise, we will be surprised, right? He is telling name and he is telling MM, he is telling name, he is telling CO, he is telling name, he is telling PP, PM. What do you do as PP? What do you mean by MM? Can I put these kind of questions? What exactly will happen in MM? I'm interested to work on MM also. I'm not good at FIMM integration. Can you explain me MM cycles once? People will ask these kind of questions after getting the job to the other module consultant. These are all the basic fundamental mistakes that a person does. You need to ensure these kind of mistakes are completely avoided. Okay, and after that, at that moment, nobody will ask anything. Everybody will ask, okay, my name is this and your name is Ajay. Okay, where are you from? I am from Hyderabad, I am from Delhi, I am from Mumbai, I am from XYZ. Okay, that's all over. Once it is done, then they will tell that, okay, you can sit here. And that sit here is always next to a existing, next to a current FICO consultant. Am I correct? After introducing you to the team, they'll say that, okay, you can sit here. And where they will make you sit? Next to a current FICO consultant. And this FICO consultant will start talking with you. And he'll say that, okay, where are you? Where are you from? What's your experience? Where did you work before? How many projects you did? On what topics you are comfortable? They'll ask these questions again. Meaning, after joining any company, after joining any project, everybody will ask your biodata. Everybody will ask your biodata. And make sure how you need to talk, you need to have a clarity. Because this is not interview, you talk like you talk in the regular interview. Don't tell the same story to everybody. And here you should be smart enough to answer. And all these fundamental points you need to understand. Otherwise, on day one itself, you will be caught that this candidate does not have any experience. The way you talk will reveal everything, your background. And you need to ensure these things you are handling. And these things are not part of your SAP FICO configurations, right? Are there any configurations for these points? Any config for these points, whatever we are talking now?
No. No.
These are not related to config. And most of the people will will think purely on the configuration part. And when it comes to reality, when it comes to practicality, majority of the people will get scared because they do not know how to act in the real environment. You'll have to consider right from day one. The moment you're meeting the HR till you're meeting your project team and then the current FICO consultant in the project, you should know how to manage everywhere. Otherwise, you do not know how to talk, you do not know how to handle, how to manage. And here, any mistake that you make might cost your job, meaning you may have to lose your job. No surprise. You would have heard so many incidents where people told, I got the job, but I lost my job. Somebody will lose within a week, somebody will lose in a month, in 2 months, 3 months, because they understood this candidate cannot fit. And you need to prove right from day one. As soon as possible, you prove yourself, you are safe. If you are not able to prove yourself, then you are not safe. You are at a danger zone. Anything might happen at any time because you are not able to prove the given an opportunity. Okay, these projects you need to understand. This is one point. And after this, now assuming we joined a project. Assume that we joined a project. Let it be any project. We joined a project. Let it be any project. Now, in this project, do you really think that you will have KT?
No, I guess.
Practically, there will be no KTs. In the current market, there are no KTs. Only few companies, only few projects will have it. Otherwise, there is no KT. The moment you join, they want you to work. right from day one, because currently everybody is aware all jobs are completely remote, hybrid position, hybrid model. Go to office once a week, twice a week, and then rest, sit at home and then work. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Getting help
Yes,
from
sir.
others is very, very difficult in these kind of a situation, because if I joined a project, you also joined a project. Let's say you're an existing FICO consultant, I'm a new consultant, joined it today. Now you will tell me, okay, Ajay, work on these things, and this topic we need to configure, or on these areas we have some issues, we need to prepare this documentation. Can you do it? Practically, you cannot show me how exactly you want, right? Because according to you, I am an experienced candidate. Is that right? And you're not that much free to make me understand clearly, right?
Yes.
And you're not giving me any SAP FICO training there to make me understand clearly, step by step, one by one. You're not giving any training. I'm your competitor and you want to dominate me. Yes or no?
Yes.
Things will be different when you join a company, and you need to understand, act accordingly, and be smart. Then what you will do, you will tell me to work on these points. Now I don't have any experience, or I have less experience. I did not work on that topic previously, or even if I know it, I don't know the current business process. What is the requirement? I'm not sure. Okay, now I'm in a dilemma, I'm in a confusion state. If I ask what is this, how you will think? Definitely I will be thinking this is my first day. If I say what is this, if I say I don't know this, I don't know how they will react. These thoughts will strike our mind or not? When these points are striking our mind, will you be comfortable or you will be uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable.
You will definitely be uncomfortable, and you'll not be in a position to ask your doubts, questions freely, because you do not know if I ask how they will react. Because we are not sure if we ask these questions how they will react. On the same side, you are busy on your day-to-day activities on a daily basis, and in your busy schedule, definitely you cannot take out time to talk to me, to sit with me, to understand what I'm doing and all, right? You might have told in the morning, I think today you complete this, send me the an email on the update. Now I've not done anything, how I will send an email? If we are sitting in the office, then situations may be different. Sometime we will get connected, right? Maybe during a tea, maybe during lunch break, or during some casual meeting and all, we will talk to each other, and you will get to know, okay, this guy is very interested in learning this content and all. I might help you out. But in virtual jobs, in these remote jobs, in this hybrid mode, is it practically possible to get this kind of support from the team?
No. No.
Not possible. And they do not know who you are, they do not know your background. Different things will come into the picture, and they're at their home, you're at your home. Their background, your background may be different, and they may not have proper working environment. You may not have proper working environment because of different reason. Maybe you have kids at home, or the other person might have kids at home, they are making some noise disturbance. You don't have proper work environment and all. Mentally you're not proper, right? Getting my point? There are so many situations, there are so many points which you need to plan right from the beginning, even before you get into SAP, so that you will decide, okay, this is how things will happen in a project. After I get a job, how do I manage these points from the beginning? Accordingly you will decide, okay, this is how I need to prepare, this is how I need to practice, these things I need to understand. Otherwise we will end up configuring the same company code, chart of account, fiscal year config, whatever you get in the SAP FICO course content. Same thing I will end up talking, same thing you will end up listening from me. But in fact, you're not paying money to hear those points from me. And everybody is understood, everybody is smart enough to know these points are freely available in the market. You can get all this for free of cost. You can understand all this on your own also. Agreed?
Yes.
When we know all this can be understood for free of cost on your own also, then if you're getting the same thing from me also, then there is no difference. Then I'm not doing justice to your money, or you're not realizing what you're getting for what you've paid. This should be crystal clear right from the beginning. You should know you are investing money and you are getting return, a good knowledge, with which when you go to the market, you will gain the respect, you will gain the sufficient or suitable job for your position in SAP FICO as a consultant. And you have to realize the difference. You have to realize your improvement on a daily basis. You will see the progress. And when you talk, other person should feel the difference. Yes, he is talking properly. And whatever you talk, whatever happens in the market should be same, should be similar. Only then the other person will have confidence on you that yes, this candidate can be given an opportunity. This candidate can work in the project. No KTs after joining the job. Work from day one. This should be your target. If you are joining a company today, make sure you are in a position to work from today. On your own, in short, independently, you are in a position to work from today onward. Make sure you tune your mind in that way and then start your SAP FICO learning. Don't assume that, okay, first let me complete the training. After that, I will sit. After that, there is nothing to sit. Stand up and then go. That's all. Because everybody will have time limits. Everybody will have different responsibilities, and you need to ensure all these points are clearly understood from the beginning. Only after this, one can take a decision whether to join with me or not to join with me. Because we will go in a different approach, we will go in a different manner. Okay, right from day one, you need to ensure you're in a position to work. That should be your target even before you join SAP FICO training. Whether you join, you don't join, it's your call. But make sure right from day one, you're in a position to work on SAP FICO project. If you're getting it trained and if you're preparing, if you're attending interviews, if you're not confident on this point, please don't attend interviews. Don't even attend interviews. It's of no use. Every interview that you attend, you're losing an opportunity, because you're all aware every company has got locking period. If I attend an interview with Infosys today, for next 6 months I cannot attend interview again. Is that true? And many companies will lock the profile for 3 months, 1 month, 2 months. Now what I'm doing, just because I am attending interviews, I am locking all my opportunities or not? Is this correct?
Yes.
I should attend the interview only when I feel I can perform after getting the job. Don't blindly attend the interviews. People will say proudly that I attended 20 interviews, I attended 10 interviews. For what? How many interviews you got selected? How many offers you got? Nothing. Then you lost all the opportunities. Then you blocked all the opportunities. You closed all the doors. What's the use? When you need a break, no door will open. And you'll have to go and find different other companies. Reason, everybody will have a dream company to work, right? Let's say somebody says, I want to work for Infosys, I want to work for Deloitte, I want to work for Big Four company, I want to work for XYZ company. And you need to have a clear strategy. You need to have a clear thought process, how I should start my interview preparation, how I should attend my interviews. And the way you have list of your favorite companies, in the same way you will have a list of unfavorite things, companies that you don't want to work, places where you don't want to work. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Certain companies, no, I don't want to work in this company. Certain location, for example, I'm from Hyderabad. I say that if there is an opportunity in Delhi, no, I don't want to go to Delhi. Because of different reasons, I cannot go to Delhi. Now, will I join a company if the job is in Delhi? Now, company is not rejecting me, I am rejecting the offer. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If there is a SAP FICO job in Delhi, I'm not joining there because I know I cannot go there because of different reasons. Similarly, there is a job in, let's say, Gurgaon. There is a job in Chennai. There is a job in different other location. I may not be going there because I know practically I will not go there. I have to work. I have to get a job in Hyderabad only, or Bangalore only, Chennai only, Mumbai only, Pune only. I have some specific 3-4 locations. Then there are many locations, there are many companies where you will not join. Attend interviews there. Attend interview in a place where you will reject the offer even if you get the offer. When you do it, even if you are not getting selected, it will not make any difference to you, right? You will not feel hurt, you will not feel low that I could not clear my interview and all. Because even if you get the offer letter, you would have definitely rejected it. It's okay. Even if I get, I'll not join. You feel confident, you feel comfortable. And keeping your confidence, making sure that you are maintaining the learning as per the current market standard is very, very important. And this point, work from day one, is something that you should strictly keep in your mind. Strictly keep in your mind. And when we say work from day one, is it configuration or other than configuration?
Other,
Other than,
other
other than configuration.
Work from day one is never a configuration, it's always other than configuration. Then your focus should be majoritarily on other than configuration, what I will do. If it is a configuration, I don't need to show any configs, because even if you Google it, you will get all the configurations step by step, crystal clear screenshots, high resolution screenshots, you'll get it. Configuration is nothing but user manual for a consultant. Right? In short, if you buy anything, you will get a user manual or not, how to set up. Yes, no?
Yes.
It is the same thing. Config document is the user manual, setup guide. You need to set up. That setup process is nothing but configuration. Assuming you bought a new mobile phone. The mobile phone that you bought is not ready for usage, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I have bought a new mobile phone. I have a SIM card also. Can I directly insert my SIM card and start using the mobile phone?
No. No.
We need to set up, right? First, I need to ensure mobile is charged. Okay, mobile is charged. I switch on the mobile. The moment I switch on the mobile, what mobile will tell? It will tell choose your language. Different settings will come. Until those settings are done, your mobile is not ready for usage. Is my statement correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Select your language, select your country, put your email ID, put a lock for your mobile and all, because you need to ensure the mobile is properly set up so that it can be used safely. Otherwise, you have mobile phone and anybody can touch your mobile phone, right? Anybody can use your mobile phone.
Yes.
These setups, these settings along with the mobile, everybody will give setup manual, instruction manual, how to set up.
Yes.
And you need to create an account, you need to put your email ID, different, enable the backup, different things are there. Similarly for SAP also there. Similarly for SAP also you need to have it. And we need to ensure these things are easily understandable. These things you can easily work. As and when it is required, you need to ensure with your knowledge you can work on it, not with your awareness. Because if you sit and do it, it will take years to learn SAP FICO. It is not possible. You need to understand the concept. You need to understand the logic. And with this concept, with the logic, you'll have to develop your knowledge. Okay, in this scenario, this is how we have to work. In this scenario, this is how we need to work. These functionalities work in this way. When there is a requirement, when there is a situation, based on the requirement, you need to configure the system. not based on the config document, not based on the training video. That is only for you to get a hands-on experience. That's it. In the real environment, it's completely different. And you need to ensure the difference. Okay, now I am practicing like this. Will I be doing the same thing after getting the job? The way you practice, will you do it same after getting the job, or it's different? Screen is the same. Is the work same?
No, no, sir.
No. Different.
Screen is the same, but work is different. Screen is the same, work is different. You need to ensure how I'm able to realize those points right from the beginning. No other way, you need to understand, because tomorrow you have to work. You're not learning SAP FICO for your awareness, you're learning SAP FICO for your knowledge. And with your knowledge, you'll have to work in a project and you'll have to ensure you're gaining confidence day by day. Not so easy, at the same time not so tough. You'll have to put minimum effort, only then you will see the result, otherwise no. Simply you will complete the SAP FICO course, but nothing else will happen. To somebody you can tell proudly that yes, I also learned SAP FICO. Then why you did not get job? So many reasons. Why you are not working in SAP FICO? So many jobs. You touch different people, everybody will tell that yes, once upon a time I also learned SAP FICO. There are many people. Sorry. There are many people who will tell once upon a time I was also trained SAP FICO candidate, but since we did not get any job, I entered into different other domain. There are many like that, because they focus only on the configurations. Because they're focusing only on config, things will not work. They'll not be able to understand, they'll not be able to perform right from day one. And one more point. This is one more point. Anybody heard this client location? They say that they want me to go to client location and then work.
Yes.
Right? Once you get the job, you cannot give any excuses. No more past. Everything is current and then future only. When I say once you get the job, no more past. When I say past, I actually did not work on this. I don't know this. That is your past. Now you have to work. If you can work, stay here. If not, go from here. That's it. That's how every company looks. That's what every company wants from a candidate. Don't dig your past. I did not work on this topic. I did not practice this topic. I did not prepare this topic. It was your past. Okay, leave it. Now you know that this topic you have to work on. Open that topic, see if you can understand. And if you are in a position to understand only after somebody is explaining, then you are not in a good position. When I say this, I mean, now you are not in a position to understand, because it is fine, because you do not know FICO. Unless somebody explains, you will not be able to connect. But once you complete your training, once you practice maybe 3-4 company codes and all, for any topic, if you are not in a position to understand unless somebody explains it, then something is wrong or not. Then for lifetime, then you need SAP FICO training.
Yes.
You're not doing any PhD in SAP FICO. And what you need to do, you need to gain the knowledge, you need to gain those logics with which on any topic, on any requirement, you can manage yourself. That's it. In the real time, in the project, whatever the issues, queries that you get, nobody can solve it just like that. Everybody needs to apply their mind, understand the requirement, understand the current system, and accordingly make the necessary changes or whatsoever to solve the problem, to meet the requirement. You have to apply your mind, you have to apply your knowledge. Your awareness will not work. Once you join the company, when you're in a project, when you're working, then go verify all the content, whatever you're holding now. Your course contents, your materials, your videos, recordings, whatever you have, you will practically realize they will not help solving any problem in the project. Am I correct? If anybody is working, the only point which helps you is your understanding, because first you need to get the business requirement. If you get the business requirement, only based on the requirement you can work something, you can do something, without which no, you cannot. Simple example, in any company code, sorry, in any SAP environment or in any FICO environment, first setting that you do is what? Company code. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if my requirement is to create a company code, I can open Google, I can type how to create a company code. I can open YouTube, I can search how to create a company code. I will get various content or not from Google, from YouTube, from different other sources.
Yes, we'll get.
Yes.
Everywhere is it the same or everywhere it is different?
Same on.
Everywhere it is company code, but the content, whatever you see there, is it the same or is it different?
Same.
Same only.
Sure, it is the same. Talking about the content, I'm not talking about the config.
Yeah, content is different.
Content different.
Different, right? You will get the same transaction code, you will get the same screen, you'll get the same screenshot, but whatever is listed inside the screen, whatever is updated inside each of the field, it is different, right?
Yes, different.
Because every source is having its own logic behind it.
Yes.
For example, you're looking at a document where company code is listed, how to create a company code. They would have given a screenshot updating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields information. In that document, do you get the details why they took those values? What value is taken, they will show, but why they took that, you will get from the document.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
You refer a video, you will get company code, how to create, you will get to know how to create it. Okay, go to this field and update this here, update this here, update this here. In that video, whatever they are doing it, will you get why they're taking 1 there, why they're taking 5 here, why they're taking ABCD there, logic behind it?
No, we won't get.
No.
That's what you need to understand. That is your knowledge. If you're not getting why you're doing this, what is the reason behind it, with this, what will happen in next, where it is connected to the other topics, that is your knowledge. Because when you're referring to a video, it will give you awareness, and you'll have to get only the awareness from it. And the knowledge you will get only when you have your own practice. When you sit in front of the system, when you put your effort, that's when you will develop your knowledge. Because when somebody says, when somebody does, practically there is a huge difference. Because to say it is very easy, but to do it, it is very difficult. Unless you are experienced, unless you are in a position to understand what is what, it is practically not possible. It looks very simple, but it is very tough. The reason I'm saying it is tough, because there are many things that you have to focus on. Usually what we all will be thinking, to get a job in SAP FICO, to build a career in SAP FICO, the simple solution from us is to, I will join SAP FICO training, I will join SAP FICO course. We assume that we will be in a position to get a SAP FICO job. Is that practically possible?
No.
If I join SAP FICO training, if I join SAP FICO course, does it mean after completion of my course, I will receive the offer letter?
No, sir.
No.
You will not receive the offer letter. Then you have to put effort. What effort you need to put, that you need to understand. Not all the time I will go through the course content, this topic, that topic, this topic, that topic, is a never ending story. Topics will keep on adding because SAP FICO is a notion. You cannot complete this within 3 to 4 months. Practically impossible. Don't try to achieve which is impossible. It is impossible to complete your training in 3 to 4 months. It is also impossible to understand everything in FICO within 3 to 4 months. The only possibility is configuration. The only possibility is configuration. You can do it within 1 month also. You can do it. But if you are targeting to become a FICO consultant by knowing different points of SAP FICO consultant, then it is practically not possible to do it in 3 to 4 months. It takes time. But if you are focusing only on configuration, as I said, 1 month is also sufficient. And with the config, when you go to the market, you will feel the reality. You will practically feel the reality only with the configuration knowledge. When you attend any interview or when you get any job, you will feel the difference. And you will struggle a lot with that knowledge because that config will not help you manage anything. You cannot talk to your team, you cannot talk to your user, your client, or you cannot do anything with the config because everywhere you need to talk. You cannot explain the config to the user. Can you do it?
No, sir.
No.
You cannot talk, you cannot tell the configuration to the client. You cannot tell your configuration to your consultant. You cannot tell config to your senior consultant, your project lead, project manager. You cannot talk this config to anybody. It is offline activity, meaning when you do the config, nobody will sit with you. But when you talk about the business process, when you talk about the business requirement, that's where everybody will sit with you. Make sure at the time of a business requirement gathering, you are understanding the process. Understand the process first. Based on the process, you will decide what config to do. If you take config, if you try to do the process, it is not possible. Only one way, no two-way communication here. Your one way is always your client is explaining the business process. Understand their business process. Accordingly, you tell whether it is possible, not possible in SAP. Not that a two-way communication, client is telling, I will do it. You are telling, no, it is not possible. You have to change your process to like this. Straight away, they will change you from the project. They will bring another FICO consultant. You also would have heard from different people, anything is possible in SAP with customization.
Yes, sir.
You would have also heard anything is possible in SAP with customization. Z, you can create anything. Y, you can create anything. But for those also you have limitations. For those also you have limitation because we are called as what? Consultant.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You are called as a consultant. Now the same consultant same consultant name you will hear when you go to different places. Consulting charges. Where do you find this consulting charges?
Professionals.
Right? Any professional who is consulting will charge some money. If you take a doctor, if you take anything, anybody else. Right? Now this consultant is permanent or temporary?
Temporary.
Consultant is temporary. That's why they put consultant doctor. You have specialist. And you have one doctor for a specialization. Let's say you have some neurology or anybody, one doctor will be there. Let's say you feel that, okay, this doctor is very good in this hospital. After 1 year, if you go, same hospital, same neurology, but doctor is different.
Yes.
And to get the consultation, you need to pay. Can you get free consultation or you'll have to pay for it?
Pay for it.
You have to pay for it. You'll have to book the appointment and all. Meaning, here, that doctor is not doing service on his own, right? He is doing service on behalf of a hospital,
Yes.
right? And then you are going to that doctor because he is sitting in Apollo hospital. Otherwise, do you really go to the doctor?
No.
No. Similarly, here also, you will join as a FICO consultant in a company. These are all your service-based companies, consulting companies. Let's say you join Infosys, Wipro, Deloitte, ENY, XYZ companies, you will join as a consultant, and each company will have their clients.
Yes, sir.
Each company will have their clients, and then from this company, you will work on their clients. In their project, you will work, and that's why they are explaining their business process and all to you. It's all sensitive information, right? Whatever they are telling to you, their company, how they're operating, all this kind of thing they're explaining or not.
Yes.
All this sensitive information and all confidential data, and you need to ensure you act professional. You behave professional there. Understand the requirement clearly and don't Google it. And if you're not understanding something, don't send those screenshots, whatever you got from your client, to your friend. Don't do it. There are many people who lost jobs because of this. Meaning, if we are not in a position to identify, understand what is sensitive information, what is not sensitive information, then it's of no use we are getting into the market to work as a FICO consultant. Because just like that, we will search for anything in Google. Don't search anything from your client perspective. And every project, in everywhere, you will have something called NDA agreement. What is NDA agreement?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Non-disclosure agreement. And your company will have a contract before they get into the project. Right? It is confidential. When I say it is confidential, you're not supposed to reveal any client information to anybody, and nobody will tell you all these things, because when you go to the market, you go as an experienced candidate majoritarily. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
When you go to the market as an experienced candidate, don't expect somebody will tell you these points. They expect you are already aware of these points. They expect you are already experienced in all these situations, you know how to handle. That is why everybody wants experienced candidate. If it is only configuration, nobody wants experience. Everybody is very comfortable with fresher. But the situation out in the market is different, right? Everybody is looking for experience. Am I right? When everybody is looking for experience, then there should be some reasoning. There should be a logic. Understand that logic, understand that reason, and work on those logics, work on those reasons why everybody is behind experience. Because experienced candidate will open the same T code, fresher will open the same T code, experience will do the same setting, fresher will also do the same setting. Then what is making difference? There is a huge difference other than conflict. That difference is what you have to catch. And if you are gaining knowledge on these different areas, then you will be successful when you go to the market. Else, nobody knows what will happen. Big question mark. All right. Like this, there are different points which you need to understand. And then you will realize, okay, FICO consultant means all these things we need to do. This is how we need to work. And accordingly, you will develop, okay, I need to focus on this, I need to focus on this. Otherwise, we are fully focused on configuration day and night. When you open SAP, you do all the config, you read the T codes, all this kind of thing, document material, writing notebooks, updating different Excel sheets, collecting different content and all. For what? It will not help you when you go to the market. You cannot even talk. The 30-minute interview questions, you will not be in a position to talk even after practicing for so many days, even after collecting so many materials, even after gathering so many videos. You will not be able to talk those 30 minutes of your interview also. You would have seen different people attending multiple interviews from many months, but still they are not getting job. Anybody come across those people? Anybody heard these kind of things?
Yes, sir.
Why these things are happening? Because they are missing those key points. When you are missing those key points, no matter what you do, things will not work. And when you have these key points, you attend 3 interviews, you'll have 1 offer in your hand. No need to put much effort. Attend 3 to 5 interviews, 100% you will receive the offer letter in your hand, no doubt about it. Because you need to understand the current market situation, market expectations, what is happening in the market currently, what kind of projects are happening. To get into those projects, what information you need to know, what knowledge you need to hold. Then with this information, with this knowledge, when you step into the market, definitely you will get the job. Right from day one, you are comfortable, confident enough to manage. That confidence you'll have to gain. And then whatever the effort you are putting to build your career, to switch your career, will work out in your favor. Otherwise, it will not work. I'm openly telling it will not work. Because later on, we should not have a regret feeling, I took a wrong decision. I should not have joined SAP FICO. I should have joined some other training. I should have joined some other course. I should have got into another domain or another module or any other thing. That should not be there. Any decision that you're taking, it is to build your career. And only you can decide what is good for you. And if somebody is telling join SAP FICO, you are joining blindly, then something is really wrong. Somebody told I joined SAP FICO training means something is really wrong with you. You'll have to sit and then work. Why I'm not able to understand whether I can do it or not. Somebody told you joined FICO course means that's it. It will not work. Straight away it will not work. And you have to decide, you have to understand. Study the market. Explore the market. Look at different opportunities in SAP FICO, whether it is suitable, not suitable. All these kind of things you'll have to check and then get into it. It's not about money you are paying, but it is about the career that you are planning to build now. Because everybody, majoritarily, is after your education, after your experience only, right? Here,
Yes.
everybody is here after your education, after your experience. Meaning, everybody is already holding a job due to different reasons. You want to switch your job. It's kind of a risk that you're doing. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is kind of a risk. Don't think that, okay, I'm already holding a job. Let me try like a scratch card. If you're assuming that this is a scratch card, definitely you assume that you will get better luck next time. Don't take your FICO course like a scratch card. Let me take a coin and pray to God I'll scratch it. Congratulations, no. Majoritarily, you will get better luck next time only. Don't do it. And don't take risky decision. Take a decision with confidence. And when you go to the market, when you talk to somebody, they should feel the difference and you should feel the difference. You should feel the improvement. And only when you feel that, join SAP FICO. Anywhere, not necessarily with me. Anywhere you can join, but make sure whether you're really interested in building a career in SAP FICO or not. Even if you have 1% doubt in your mind, whether I'll get or not, please add 2 more zeros to 100, 100% a drop. Just drop out. Even if you have 1% doubt in your mind, whether I am suitable, will I get a job or not, you simply add 2 more zeros after 1, make it 100%. Let your doubt be 100%. Just quit SAP FICO, look something else. If you're not confident on yourself, whether you get or not, nothing can be done. Nothing can be done to it. Meaning it is clearly revealing that you're not confident. You do not know what will happen. And these points are very, very sensitive points. When I say sensitive points, after joining the training, after completing the training, when you go to the interviews, if you are getting rejected there and you're realizing that your subject is not sufficient enough, will it be a good sign for us to take it? or we feel bad?
Feel bad.
Definitely we feel bad, right? Because nobody will do SAP FICO course like a secret operation. And you will definitely inform your family that I am learning SAP FICO. Yes, no? And you will
Sir.
definitely inform this is a 3-month course, 4-month course. Yes or no?
Yes.
And on the other
Yes, sir.
side, they are aware that, okay, my son is doing this, my friend is doing this, my wife is doing this, my husband is doing it, my brother, my sister, somebody is learning SAP FICO. Course is for 3 months, course is for 4 months. After 4 months, or on an average within 6 months, see, my guy will get SAP FICO consultant, he will take a U-turn. His career will take a U-turn. He'll have very colorful, all these kind of things. Is that really possible? Is that so easy to get it in 3 months, 6 months?
No.
It is not. If that is so easy, around you, everybody is a FICO consultant. Around you, everybody is a FICO consultant if that is the situation. And you have to be in the waiting list to get admission in SAP FICO course. Yes or no? If it is so true, you have to be in the waiting list to get SAP FICO training, right? Everywhere you will find all seats are full, admissions are closed. Is that the situation? No, right? If it is not,
No.
then you'll have to be wise. You'll have to be careful. Okay, these points slowly you need to understand. The reason why we talk these points at the beginning is those who wants to just check whether I am suitable or not suitable, I'll put these points at the beginning itself so that those who are not really interested in learning SAP FICO are self dropouts. When I say those who are not interested to learn SAP FICO seriously, I just want them to be self dropout. Those who are really interested in learning SAP FICO, those who really want to build career in SAP FICO, I want only those people. I don't want to talk in such a way with sweet words that this will be very colorful, you will have nice bright career, you please come here. I don't want to talk that, because I know what is reality. After the course completion, you will know what is reality. Today I can manipulate things, but tomorrow you will know the reality, right? But tomorrow I don't want you to scold me. Tomorrow I don't want you to think that he did not tell me these points at the beginning. Anybody who is thinking whether it is suitable, not suitable and all, you can take a decision at this moment itself. Because from tomorrow, when we start talking about the different points in SAP FICO, we will be focusing on SAP FICO. We will be focusing on the topics, what exactly are there, what we need to understand. In a sequential order, we will have from tomorrow. And ensure we will be having approximately 10 demo sessions. I cannot make you understand in one demo session. I cannot make you understand in 2 demo sessions. You need to understand different points before you join SAP FICO training. Once you feel that, okay, these points I can manage, I can put my effort, then only you can join. Otherwise, you can take any decision. Okay. All right. From tomorrow, we will spend sufficient time on the FICO topics related and on different activities that a consultant does. From tomorrow, you will have practical points clearly explained on SAP FICO. So far, whatever we discussed is only to ensure the different prerequisite, and after getting job, what will happen. When you have these points striking your mind, you can easily connect what I'm talking from tomorrow. Otherwise, I will keep talking, you will keep listening to it, but you'll not connect yourself. Okay, because of this, we need to know this. Otherwise, you will gain SAP FICO awareness, but not the knowledge. All right, let me stop this here. The remaining points we will discuss from tomorrow onwards. Okay, bye.
Okay, sir.